quick video. So I've done a couple videos about this, and I've had I try to mention this throughout my videos as much as possible, because it makes sense, right? When you're doing the methods, you feel like, okay, so here are the methods, right? Here's the map, here's the methods. If I do this, right, this is going to get me to recovery. All right, so why is it that when I'm doing this, I'm not getting relief right away, right? People assume that because you're allowing, right, you're allowing it, that it's like, oh, the brain's going to go, oh, okay, good, you're finally doing it. You're allowing it. Okay, now you can feel better. Relief, shut it off. Everything's, gone. Everything's gone. What people are doing, and then Michelle Kavanagh mentions this a lot. It's interesting. People are using the allowing as a tool or a weapon to get rid of what they don't like. And I think that's where people are doing it wrong, right? When you allow, you're just allowing it to be there. There's no deals or, hidden deals. There's no barter system. There's no, if I allow, you're going to stop, right? There's no, hidden agenda here, right? Don't allow because you want relief. Don't allow because you want to get rid of, right? You want to get rid of it. You want it to go away. And people are probably thinking, well, what's the fucking point? Like, why am I doing this? This is where, you're doing this. You're allowing it. So you stop that fight. You stop that resistance, right? So if you're not resisting and fighting with your thoughts, right, going like this all the time, because an alarm is meant to be acknowledged. If an alarm has to keep ringing and ringing until you acknowledge, you're in a battle. And when you're in a battle within, your baseline keeps staying up. It stays up. It doesn't have time to calm down because you keep fighting. Right? It will not calm down. And if it doesn't calm down and it's in this high survival state, if it's sitting at 1,000, right? If an alarm system is sitting at 1,000 and it's in an alarm state, it's going to throw alarms in the form of symptoms, feelings, what if thoughts, physical symptoms, mental alarms, right? The OCD, intrusive thoughts, anxiety, right? So you have to stop using the allowing as a weapon to get rid of, right? You have this like secret agenda where you're like, if I allow, I'll get relief and it'll fuck off and then I win. There's a hidden catch that you got there. There's this hidden assumption that, okay, well, what are you giving me here? If I do this, why is this not happening? It doesn't work like that. The way it works is you allow it to be because you allow it to be. Right? For no other reason. And then you engage because you engage, right? That's it. Right? You don't go for a run to get rid of anything. You don't allow to get rid of anything. Because if you're allowing to get rid of something, the brain sees that and goes, oh, it's danger. Oh, he's doing this to get rid. Okay, no. Okay, then we keep the alarm on. Okay, no, that doesn't. Right? You have to be okay with the fact. When you allow, you got to fully, authentically allow. You got to really allow. So allowing means, right, if you're really allowing without having like this narrative of allowance behind, like if there's this, well, if I allow, then I can secretly, right? No. Allow something to be there. Let it do its thing, right? But you're not obligated. Like, it's not obligated to give you anything. Allow yourself to feel like shit. And the thing is, you need to feel like shit. You have to get there. Right? You have to expose yourself to the fear of whatever it is that you're dealing with over and over and over again. Over and over and over again, so that you become indifferent to it. And the difference, works in stages. And eventually, when you've exposed yourself to that alarm, it turns off. It goes from a 10. It doesn't turn off like right away. What happens is it kind of turns off slowly. Then it turns on again. It goes off slowly. On again, slowly. So you never get instant relief. So how do you know if you're doing the allowing correctly? Well, are you allowing whatever it is that makes you feel uncomfortable to do its thing without you trying to stop it, fix it, figure it out, push it away, rush it away? Are you? Do you feel uncomfortable? Yeah, I do, so that means I'm doing it wrong. No, then you're doing it right. Just because you feel uncomfortable and you feel like shit, it doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. And here's another thing. Just because you feel like shit, right? Shit meaning triggered, have a spike in symptoms, have a reaction, does not mean it's not working. Remember this. This is huge because people keep thinking, "Oh my God, I'm triggered. Oh my God, that's why I don't go. That's why I avoid it. That's why I don't do that thing because I get a flare. I get triggered. I feel uncomfortable. I feel scared. I get OCD looping thoughts." But I'm telling you, I'll tell you this 1,000 times. That's what you want. You want that. You need to feel uncomfortable. You need to feel like shit. Yeah, but I'm going to get triggered. Yes, that is what you want. That. You want to be... We want that alarm to ring in order for it to go off in the future. Does that make sense now? Right? So you need it to ring. You need it to do its thing. It's got to go off. So you got to trigger it. You got to go, okay, it's going off. Okay. But right now, you feel like shit. You're not getting any relief. Remember that. But you're acting like you are. Because you want to change the association of the program to a new program, right? Instead of freaking out all the time and trying to stop yourself from being triggered, trying to stop that alarm, right? What people are doing is like, I'm allowing, but I don't like it. Stop that alarm from ringing, right? They grab the alarm, they go, I don't like it. What message do you think you're sending your brain when you're going, I'm letting the alarm ring, but I don't like it? What's the message you're sending? You're sending, keep that alarm on. You're saying, keep that alarm ringing. So, remember, you will not get relief instantly. This is something, because we're not computers, we're biological, it takes time to change the program of an alarm system. So, while it takes time, you will not get instant relief. You will still feel the old program and you will feel like shit. So remember, you need to go to where it's uncomfortable. When you allow it, don't allow something as a weapon to get rid of something. And it's really easy to get sucked into that. I did that for a while. I'm like, oh, okay, good. If I allow, this will go away. I'll get relief. Okay. And sometimes I did get relief, right? And that's where it gets tricky. That's where you get stuck. That's where you get confused. No. Allow, imagine there's this crazy alarm going, right? And then go, okay, I'm going to implement the allowing. At that moment, do you feel any better? Probably not. Right? Maybe a little bit, because you're not fighting as much. And the alarm system appreciates you acknowledging the alarm that it's sending, because it goes, okay, he's listening to that alarm ring, because it has a purpose, right? To notify him or her that there's danger there. Good, he's noticing it. But the response that I'm getting is that there's no danger. But I'm going to let that ring for a while, right? And it takes time. And you keep doing the methods. It takes time, right? And eventually, when you're still, after it takes time, it's been some time, right? Time's passed. And after you're still okay with it being there, that's a definition of allowing. When after a month of it going, you're still going, you're eating an apple. Give me more, actually. Yes, that's what I want. Do you see what I'm trying to say here? The point I'm trying to make is you need that alarm to be fucking annoying as long as possible and be okay with it. Learn to be uncomfortable in all the forms that the alarms present themselves. That's the key. That's a hidden secret, right? Because these are opportunities. And it depends on how you use these opportunities that will change the program. It's hard work, right? I'm telling you to go towards it. And you'll be like, well, if I go towards it, I will feel like shit. Yes, you will take 5 steps back. Right? Same thing with when you allow something. You might not notice a difference. But in the long term, it pays off because you're rewiring, you're reprogramming, and you're turning off alarms. You're stopping the resistance within, which brings the baseline down, empties your bucket, right? Which turns off alarms, and you're running a new program. And then all these fucking alarms fuck right off. They're done. Gone. Symptoms gone. You're cured. But you see how that worked, though? You're using the back side door, right? There's a back door that's beside, it's on the side, right? You're not using the front door going, hey, yeah, so I'm doing the right method, so, okay, I'm doing the right method, so turn off the alarms here. It doesn't work like that. You got to authentically be okay with having that annoying cousin over for a month, right? And behave and be like, hey, it's okay. You're here. No problem. I don't mind. All right. No. Stay another week. That's okay. Eat all my food. It's all right. Take a shit on my toilet over and over again. Shit stains everywhere. I like it. I love it. Give me more. Right? And eventually they'll leave when they're ready. They're like, oh yeah, he's a really good guy, but I got to go. Right? But if you rush them out the door, they're more likely to stay. Right? So remember, while you're doing this work, don't expect to get relief right away. Everybody's like, relief. No. Suffer. Allow the suffering. Get uncomfortable. Right? No relief. No. Even if you feel relief, go, no relief. No. Suffer a little bit. Get uncomfortable. Because that exposes you to that alarm where you will become indifferent to it. And when the brain sees indifference, Murray goes, hey, buddy. Yo. What are you feeling? Nothing? All right. All right, I guess I'll turn this off. Right? That's how you do it. Not. Right? When there's a battle, there's resistance, baseline goes up, more alarms, and all of a sudden you're like, 18,000 alarms. So when you're doing the work, you're going to feel like shit. You have to feel like shit in order to recover. That's the secret. So if something happened to you, or if you're going through something, or a symptom popped up, a feeling, whatever it is, right? And you're changing your response. Because before you were fighting with your thoughts and feelings and symptoms and alarms. Now you're not going to anymore. You're doing this new alarm system reset. You're allowing it, right? You're doing the new method. It takes time. You're just starting, right? Don't expect to get relief. Remember, when I say this 1,000 times, and I say it in most of my videos, you're going to feel like shit. Expect it, right? Get used to it. Enjoy it. It's your new friend, right? Picture this piece of shit on your shoulder. It's your new buddy. Go, hey, buddy. You're my new buddy. It's got peanuts in there. A little bit of Parmesan. Got a little bit of corn in there. He's my buddy. Picture. You got a piece of shit as your friend, right? I got a purple cloud as my what-if thoughts and my fears, right? So I go, come on, Limby, show me what you got. So I usually get this cloud, right? Right over. But you can also have this piece of shit on your shoulder. Hey, bud. No, I know. I feel like shit. High five. Gotta wipe that now. You know what I'm saying? So, you will feel like shit. You need to, or else you won't recover. It's not going to happen. Can't happen. Cannot happen. So I hope this is burned in your brain. It took me a while to get it too. Right? Save this video. So when the next time, when you're going through something where you feel uncomfortable and alarms are ringing, you feel like shit, remember, yes, you're doing it. This is the way. That means you're doing it. You're doing it. You're on the way to recovery.